the panel which is there no nearby, the muting and other things are there, right? There you can do the recording.
Yeah, we got it.
You got the recording?
Yeah.
Just please click, because once you do starting the recording, all the 4 people, including me, also can download once the recording has been over, like that. Okay, it's available in 30 days for under this same the group account in the Skype. You can download after finishing this. So we will be creating the virtual machine on the Azure now. Okay. So click on the. We can go for Windows virtual machine or something like that. We can go like this. Yeah. Click on the virtual machines, or you can click on the left hand side. Virtual machines is there. Yeah. Click, please.
Okay.
Yeah. Click on. And you can click create in the down. Yes. We will be choosing Azure Virtual Machine. First one. Yep. Other selections may not be required now. We will go ahead with Azure Virtual Machine. Where there is some black screen is coming on the left, right hand side. What is it?
That's the Skype thing. Okay.
Now it's gone. Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
So now you're just seeing that we are going to create the virtual machine. You can read the content, whatever it is there in the screen. Don't select any. I will tell you what to select. Please watch other 2 people also. Later we will create it in your account. Okay. Please watch.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Please scroll up. So basics are like creating a virtual machine, either Linux, Unix, or Windows or something, with whatever the selections possible, like that. And it is saying that the subscription may be eligible for like deploying the VM on certain sites in certain regions like that. Okay, maybe some restrictions are there for us. We are not able to create everywhere like that. As I told you, like Azure is present in all the countries, continents, like regions as well. But maybe some restrictions are there for the free tier accounts to create certain machines on certain place. Okay, so we will just see that. Scroll down, please. Project details. It's coming in. And click on the subscription to see that what are the options are there. Okay, it's not showing like a free tier. It's showing like a Azure subscription 1 like that. Okay, no problem. Leave it. Leave it. And the resource group, we can create the resource group. Under that, we are going to put all the click create one. Give a name to that as you like. Please keep it all small. It'll be nice.
I mean, no caps, huh?
Yeah, it'll be easier for because to follow that. All small.
So this will be the resource group name, right?
Group name only, yes, that's it. Under that, all the resources will be put in. Virtual machines, databases, web apps, like that.
Okay, can we keep like HO?
It's okay, but make it like a word, not 1 or 2.
Okay.
Just a word, you make it like that. Make it like the demo, testing, something like that. Make it anything. It's okay. My demo, my testing, something like that. Type it.
All right.
Anything is okay. Just English word.
Okay, right?
Okay. Yeah, it's okay. As long as Azure allows that. Okay, nice. Because the names are very important. Virtual machine name has to be kept. We are going to create the Windows virtual machine. So you can create the name as like whatever you want, you can type it. I will tell you that it's easy for us to remember my Windows 1 or Windows 1, like that you can keep it.
Okay.
Because it's the first server.
No space, huh?
Space.
All right, fine.
Now it's okay. Then the region is coming up. Region is like Australia East, it is taken. We can create anywhere we want. Okay. Wherever you want, you can create that. It's not an issue at all. Just see what all the other options are there. It's saying recommended. US East 2. So many things are showing. You can keep it in Australia East, not a problem. But what is the like the criteria is going to be that let us keep all the resources under one region. So it's very easy for us to manage things easily. Okay. Not an issue, you can keep that. But some other regions may not be, like allocated for you. You can scroll down and see. In the same selection, you can just see, scroll down and see it. Can you hear me? Ah, yes. Okay, I guess everywhere we can create, not an issue. Okay, just make it like Australia, whatever it may be. Australia East is already there. Okay, click. Nice. And the availability options means like no infrastructure redundancy. We will talk about this redundancy later. But if you'd like to know the details about that, and there is a small, like there is a small I is under the round, under the circle. I can just click on that to see the details about that. You can read that. Can I read out loudly?
Yes. It says like Azure offers a range of options for managing availability and resiliency for your applications. Architect your solution to use replicated VMs in availability zones and availability sets to protect your apps and data from data centers, outages, and maintenance events.
Okay. So this is about the redundancy structures and all. If you wanted to keep the server should be available all the time, like whatever the data is being there, it should not be getting lost or something like that. We will go for redundancy. Now currently it is not required for us. We are just creating to test it somewhere, so we can leave it. And the next one, yeah, no infrastructure redundancy required. There are three selections of there: availability zone, virtual machine scale set, availability set. Currently we are not selecting anything. Leave it. The next one is a security type. You can click the icon again to see what is the security type. Yeah. Please read out.
Like security type refers to the different security features available for a virtual machine. Security features like trusted launch and confidential virtual machines help to improve the security of Azure Generation 2 virtual machines. However, additional security features have some limitations, which include not supporting backup, managed disk, and ephemeral OS disks. Yeah.
Okay. These are all things are like under the security things, like whether you would like to go for a backup or you would like to something like that. So maybe these are all maybe utilized under your production environment. We can select the standard one. That will be easy for us.
Standard, huh?
Yeah, standard we can take. Basic level security we can go with it. Yes. Now it's asking for an image. Image means what is the OS we are going to load it as a server. Because we are using the Windows, so we will select the Windows OS. Please check the drop-down list, and they can scroll down to see Windows 2022 maybe there. Check it. Yeah,
there is.
click on that. Yes. Data Center Azure Edition.
My question, why we select region Australia East?
Sorry?
Why we select the region Australia East?
Anywhere we can select. Whatever the region you would like to create, you can select. Not a problem. Because it is came up automatically for him. I guess his account maybe like from that. We can even create Asia Pacific. You can create like if it is nearby your Qatar, some region. Possible. Actually, the customers will be looking for the region nearby to their own locations, like where their offices are nearby. Like if it is in India, they'll be looking for Mumbai or Bangalore, something like that. And if it is in United Arab, something like that, they'll be looking for some cities.
Qatar, Middle East, Qatar Central, I guess there is one.
You can take anywhere you want. It's possible. And moreover, you just need to verify whether this free tier account is allowed there. That is more important. Some other region may not be supported.
Oh, the free tier.
In the free tier, yes. Leave it as it is, no problem.
But one question, like, I mean, if we are setting up this virtual machine as a domain server, so will the region will be affecting the search results and all? For example, if I'm routing my client's PCs from the domain server.
So those are
example,
coming into the complete planning things, like when it comes to
okay,
planning of that, where the customers are going to get connected, and
yeah,
what is the policy of the particular company, where the server has to be kept physically, and the logs and other things and all. That accordingly we need to plan it out. We may go for a cross country, cross region. It depends on the company policy again. Everything is allowed in Azure, but we have to go with the company principles and policies. Okay. We have to do some additional configurations for that. The next one, we chosen this Windows Server 2022. Try to choose some other option, no, in that server. Scroll down and check another Windows maybe there, like 2016 you can try.
okay,
Free service eligible, which has been there, like, okay. If that kind of, in the bracket, if it is coming, you can pull that, otherwise it will not work. Okay.
uh-huh,
So we can choose only what is available under the free tier, we can choose it, not the paid one. Then again, we may have to go for changing the subscriptions and the choosing the image, like. So for the time being, we will be using only the free tier eligible things. Okay. No problem. Leave it.
so which one should we select? 2016?
It's okay. As you like. 22 also we can do.
Okay, we'll go for 2022.
Okay, great. And the VM architecture is going to be x64. That is nothing but a 64-bit
Yeah,
operating system. And run with the Azure Spot account. What is the Spot? Spot discount, something has been there. Just click on that it will show you.
yeah, it says Azure Spot offers unused Azure capacity at a discounted rate versus pay-as-you-go prices. Workload should be tolerant to infrastructure loss, as Azure may recall capacity for pay-as-you-go workloads.
So this is for like again a like production environment. Whenever there is a spike in your usage or something like that, it may be used. Some of the CPU credit may be used. Otherwise, it will not be used like that. Currently, we don't touch this option at all because we are just testing our environment. Like that. We can leave it.
Okay.
Next. Next, we may have to go with the size. Size is nothing but like what kind of machines we are going to have it. Means CPU, memory, hard disk, and everything like that. Okay. You can just see the options recommended by publisher. You see that. So currently what is available, it is saying free tier eligible is nothing but 1 CPU, 1 GB memory. Got it? That is what only available. We can go with the recommended things like a standard DS1 or standard DS1 S3, S4, like that we can go for it. There is memory is more and CPU is also been more. Okay.
Yeah, I can see over here.
If you wanted to see all the images, you can click on see all sizes. Yes. So many are available here. D series, B series, DC series, so many series has been there. So everything has got its own kind of, the computational capacity. Something will be memory optimized, something will be compute optimized, something will be like graphical usage optimized, storage optimized, like that, or speed optimized, like that. You can see the options, not a problem. The entire list of the thing you can get it from the Azure document. I'll share it to you. No worries.
Okay.
But those will be very much useful when you are going for a designing for your customer environment. Currently may not be, it's not so very important. And for your exam purpose also it may be required. Okay. We can use the B1S, that will be easy for us.
This one, right?
Free services. No. B1, yes.
B1 is okay.
Yes. Just click and
Select, right?
Yes. Which has already been selected. Anyway.
Yeah.
And the username has to be given. Administrator will not take. Okay.
Maybe IT admin.
You can take it like our Azure admin, IT admin. You can type anything you want. Keep it all small. Yes.
Yeah.
And provide the password should be 12 characters minimum. Password.
characters.
12
Okay.
characters, not 8. It should be 12. Please type what you can remember. Otherwise, you lost. And keep the password in Notepad. Definitely.
Yeah.
Matching. Okay. Please
Yeah.
remember that. And username also you have to remember. Okay. IT admin. Like that.
Yeah.
And inbound port rules means this server which is in the cloud. Okay. We are going to log into that. Definitely. How do we
Yeah.
log? We will be logging through the RDP only. That is already been selected. 3389.
3389.
That is nothing but a remote desktop protocol. Okay. And if you like to add more ports, you can click add more ports also. You can you choose the down arrow. Yeah. Select HTTP
HTTPS.
also. Yes is not required. HTTP plain you can take.
Okay.
Yes is that you require a certificate again. Not required. So HTTP and RDP, you can go with that. There are two ports which are selected now. Means
Yeah.
this server will be receiving the queries towards inside using the RDP protocol as well as HTTP protocol. It'll report. It'll properly talking on these two ports only. It's been open on this. Okay. So what are the selections we made? Just scroll up and see it once more. Then we'll go to the next screen. We selected our subscription resource group we created, name we given for a server, and selected the region and the redundancy option and the security type.
Here it should be standard, right?
Make
Security
it
type.
standard. Make it standard, please. Yes. Because we gone back to another screen and come back. No? That's
Yeah, that's why.
better that we be checking again once more. Okay. Then we see in the VM architecture as an x84, sorry, 64, and server is a 2022 data center, and machine we selected B1 as normally free tier, and given username and password. Then we selected the inbound ports. That's a port 80 and 3389. Next, we'll go for a disk. Choosing the disk. Click. You want to save the password, you can save it, otherwise no.
And no, sorry.
So disk like VM disk encryption. Please read out what is it, what they're saying.
VM disk encryption, huh?
Read out now.
It's a Azure disk storage encryption. Automatically encrypts your data stored on Azure managed disks. For example, OS and data disk at rest by default when persisting it to the cloud.
Do you want to encrypt? Do you want?
So
Or you don't want? No, not required us.
not required, yeah, encryption.
It's not required for us actually. Maybe if customer is requiring, you would like to do that. In the sense we have to do that. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Next, OS disk we are going to select it. You can click on that the icon one first. Yeah. You can choose between Azure managed disk and support your what is that? Something like workload and other things.
Yeah.
And just select what all the options are there. Just check premium SSD, standard SSD, standard HDD, right? Zone redundant storage data that is replicated by the 3 zones like that. So there are many options are there to select the disk. Means like you will not be lose the data if you are choosing some selections like 3 zones like that. Your data will be kept in three zones. We may not require this much, We can go with the SSD or normal HDD. What is the difference between SSD and HDD?
It's a chip-based storage, na SSD.
Then HDD normal.
I mean, with the mechanical parts.
Running.
Yes. Okay, older disk. Okay. Seagate and other thing which we are using earlier.
Yeah.
Like that. Okay, we will go with the premium SSD. Not a problem.
This is what I mean. Similar to RAID storages.
Zone, yeah, but that is across the zones. It will be kept. Now your machine is in Australia, and they will be keeping it in some other zone as well, Singapore.
Oh, okay. I mean the
like
region zones.
Yeah, they will be keeping it like that.
Okay.
So you don't lose the data as such. Even if the data set is completely down in Australia, you will get it from the Singapore like that.
Got it.
Okay. Now let it be premium SSD, no problem. It is coming under the free tag, so no need to worry.
Okay.
Then delete it with the VM. It has been already selected. Means when we are deleting that virtual machine, the hard disk will also get deleted.
Oh, all right.
Let it be, no, because
Yeah.
this is actually we are arranging. Disk is somewhere in the rack, CPU is in another rack, memory is in another rack, right? Network is in another rack. We are just merging everything for to create one machine. But when we pull together everything and when we are deleting the machine, if all getting deleted means it's very nice for us because we don't have to go back and see what all things are left out like that. Okay. Let it be as it is, the default selection. Delete it with the VM means the disk will also get deleted when virtual machine is deleted. Okay.
Okay.
And the key management and all, it's for your security purpose. Better we don't touch that. You can read it, no problem.
It's like a disk encryption set stores that customer key that a disk or snapshot will use for encrypting its data. You must choose an existing disk encryption set during this step. Disk encryption sets require access to key vault and keys.
So this is for highly protected environment like stock market, money related businesses, and
Okay.
design and R&D something like that. They require all these things. We don't require anything as such. You can leave it. You can
Okay.
just leave it. It's not required for us. Scroll down. Okay. Scroll down.
Yeah.
And this is that what the disk which has been earlier we selected, that is for OS. Okay. Because our Windows 2022 server will be installed in that disk. That's what we were discussing that. Now, whatever the disk we are going to add it extra, that is called as the data disk. Okay. Currently, if you would like to add one more disk, you can add it. Not a problem. Okay, but we are not going to do that. That is called as a data disk. Data disk can be like of any size, 4 TB, 5 TB, 10 TB, like that. OS disk are not used for to keep any data as such. Normally we don't do it in the production as well. Okay, data disk we can add, but we will add it later point. We have some different lab for that. Okay, we will skip this step now. You can click on advanced to see what all options are there in the dock.
What is this option? Enable ultra disk compatibility.
Ultra disk is that is zones something like that. It comes in like.
Okay. So advanced, right?
Yeah, click on advanced and see. Use manage disk, ephemeral OS disk. Manage disk means Azure will manage your disk and everything like completely. That is what we are doing the manage disk. That manage disk has been already been done by the Azure for the primary OS disk, and it can be done for your data disk also. That is what your use manage disk something like that. Yeah. Okay, you can click on that I to see the explanations again. Use manage disk. I in the top. Ah, yes.
Yeah, for best performance, reliability, scalability, and access control, we recommend Azure Managed Disk for most virtual machine configuration. Use unmanaged disk if you need to support certain classic scenarios or want to manage disk, VHDs in your own storage account.
Yeah, later. So better we will leave it like Azure let us manage. But
Okay.
again, it comes under your project guidelines that how do you go for it, how you are going to manage your data on the disk or something. That makes sense. Okay, so disk selection has been done, and we will go to the next networking. Networking is nothing but is going to decide how your server will be identified with what IP address will be assigned. What will be the virtual network is being got? What's the public IP is been assigned for this? What's the private IP has been assigned for this? These are automatically selected now. Okay. Virtual network it has been taken like Windows 1.vnet and the subnet has been already taken default 10.0.0.0. Okay. And the public IP which has been selected as default Windows 1 IP that Azure will be assigning automatically. Without a
Okay.
public IP, we will not be able to log in from outside. From Bangalore, I cannot log in. From Qatar or from Goa, Nobody can log in because we require a public IP to be assigned for the server so that remote access is possible. That has been already assigned from the free pool of the what's that? So no worries. And Nick security group is a basic one. You can check the information on this. The security group. Just read out, please.
Yeah, a network security group contains security rules that allow or deny inbound network traffic to or outbound network traffic from the virtual machine. To simplify management of security rules, it's recommended that you associate a network security group to individual subnets rather than individual network interfaces within the subnet whenever possible.
This is coming under the access control list.
Yeah.
Means like we can have it for entire subnet to get blocked certain ports or something. That is possible. That is an advanced one. We will go with normally the basic one, which is already selected. Okay.
No, but how this public IP is assigned already, like Windows 1 IP?
That is the name is given, but when you see when the machine is created, there will be IP assigned according to your own. The Australia domain IP will be assigned for you.
Okay.
Azure will assign it. We are not touching anything there.
All right.
And the next public inbound ports we selected already, right?
Yeah.
RDP and other things we already selected. Then scroll down. And the last one that is very important one is delete public IP and NIC. When Vim is deleted, VM is deleted. Definitely, please check it out.
Yes, yes.
Check that box. Because we need to release this public IP. And moreover, we are working on a free tier. So under the free tier, there is some limitation is there. Only 10 or 15 IPs only can be availed from the Azure services. That is a problem. If it goes beyond 10, because of the N2, we will be creating a lot of VMs. We'll be keep on accumulating all the IPs. Will be say that I don't have an IP at all. Please go and delete the public IPs from the selection somewhere. Somewhere it will be saying that it's a tedious process. Better we will just tick mark this. Say everything will be removed once the VM is removed. Okay, it's easy. Then accelerated networking and all it's chargeable. Okay. You can just check what is your accelerated networking.
Enables low latency and high throughput on the network interface.
Yes.
All right.
That is actually they will be rerouting things. So many things they'll be doing that. Leave it out. It's not currently not required for us. Let us come to the load balancing. We are not going to do any load balancing as such because it's only one server we have. Yeah. We have a chapter for load balancing itself. That time we'll do that. Next, we'll go for management. Okay. Microsoft Defender for the cloud. It has been already been taken. Means any virus or ransomware attacks will be monitored and it will be blocked. Basic things which is already been available for any server. Okay, they by default they will give it. Okay, Microsoft giving it. Identity, Azure AD. We don't have AD as such. We can leave it out. And auto shutdown. Currently we don't do this now. And the backup. We are not going for a backup as such. We will have different chapters for that. And guest OS updates. If you like to update your guest inside that, then you can go for that. Currently, it's not required for us. And what is it? Patch orchestration things. Automatic OS like updates and other things will be done. If you create the VM, it will be automatically updating something inside because it is in the cloud only. So inside it will go for an in like updates as well. This is about the management. We haven't selected anything at all. We are going with the default settings only. Next, we'll go for monitoring. Yes. Alerts. Enable recommended alert rules. Please check what is that it is saying.
It's add commonly used alert rules to get notified on important events happening on your resource. You can edit the rules in configuration after checking this box.
Okay. Not required as such. That may be chargeable extra. The things are there. The next boot diagnostics. Enable with managed storage account. It's recommended actually. Enable with the customer storage account because we are using the storage for to keep our OS and other things. That is a boot diagnostics will be done, whether any initial issues will be coming up or something like that. So you can just click on the eye icon near the boot diagnostics to see that. Yeah.
Yeah, use this feature to troubleshoot boot failures for custom or platform images. Boot diagnostics with managed storage account significantly improves creation time of virtual machines by using pre-provisioned storage accounts managed by Microsoft.
Yeah. Means when we are starting something like that, these all logs will be captured and kept. What wrong has been done, why it is not booting, where it is giving the errors, and why it has been shut down suddenly like that. So all information will be having the diagnostics as in a storage account automatically managed. That's what we are doing. That enable with the managed storage account. Automatically done. Okay. Next.
Okay.
Enable the guest OS diagnostics. If you want, you can activate. Otherwise, it's not required. Just click on that eye.
But yeah, okay. Get metrics every minute of your, for your virtual machine. You can use them to create alerts and stay informed on your applications.
Yeah, this is a high funda and going for extra costing as well. Maybe it may
Okay.
require on production servers. Currently, it's not required for us. We can leave it. Next,
So
advanced.
next,
Just read out this page.
okay, add additional configuration, agent scripts, or applications via virtual machine, extensions, or cloud init. Extensions provide post-deployment configuration and automation.
Click on extensions. That one, yeah.
Yeah, add new features like configuration management or antivirus protection to your virtual machine using extensions.
So we can actively extend when the server is getting booted itself. We can add the extensions for that. If you want, we can activate that. Means while booting itself, it has to come like a schedule like that. So if you want, we can make.
You want to say like logon events, like
Like
startup services and all.
that will always be there. Anyway, normal Windows services will be activated, but this is about the extension. Means a third-party extensions if you like to activate it.
Yeah, I
Right.
got it.
Some other application need to get started, or like a Windows Defender has to be started, or Avast virus or McAfee something like that has to be started. Whether we can go for these extensions also can be injected while the server is getting booted. That we can do. That is a third-party extension they are talking about. Then I can scroll down the VM applications. You can see. Read that, please.
Yeah, VM applications contain application files that are securely and reliably downloaded on your VM after deployment. In addition to the application files, an install and uninstall script are included in the application. You can easily add or remove applications on your VM after create.
So this is a VM application to get installed in this one. Third-party applications, if you like to start it and you would like to download the script and keep it ready, that we can do it from here itself. Why? Because why the server itself is when the server itself is starting, we can have all the things are ready for us. So we can reduce the time of installing things, activating things inside after the booting on. That we can do.
Okay.
And we can do custom data. Something like that, if you like to run any script on this, you can use the script and you can paste it over this box. So that kind of, the script will be running inside the server when it is booting on this. You can read out custom
Yeah,
data.
yeah, pass a script, configuration file, or other data into the virtual machine while it is being provisioned. The data will be saved on the VM in a known location.
Yeah. Currently, we don't have any kind of custom data also. And the user data is also the same way. Just read out. No?
Yeah, pass a script, configuration file, or other data that will be accessible to your application throughout the lifetime of the virtual machine. Don't use user data for storing your secrets or passwords.
Okay. Okay, that's it. Okay, now scroll down. Performance.
So not required this, huh? Enable
No,
user
no,
data.
nothing. We are not doing anything as such. These are all extra things. Okay.
Okay. So this
Performance.
is performance, NVMe. Enable capabilities to enhance the performance of your resources.
Can you just check what is the NVM? That yeah.
Yeah, it's a storage protocol that offers higher IOPs and throughput, providing your workload overall greater performance.
IOPS means it's input output per second.
Okay.
So that we can increase it when you would like to have it something on for our hard disk and all that. And scroll
Yeah.
down, host. Something is saying host. What is that?
Yeah, host. Azure dedicated hosts allow you to provision and manage a physical server within our data centers that are dedicated to your Azure subscriptions. A dedicated host gives you assurance that only VMs from your subscription are on the host, flexibility to choose
Mm.
VMs from your subscription that will be provisioned on the host, and
Mm.
the control of platform maintenance at the level of the host.
Like dedicated host, like that. Dedicated host in the sense it will be always dedicated for your organization. No one will be taking it. It's not coming from the shared pool or something like that. We can create if you want any host group for this. Like next, capacity reservations.
Yeah, capacity reservations allow you to preserve capacity for your virtual machine needs. You get the same SLA as normal virtual machines with the security of reserving the capacity ahead of time.
Means like, say for example, you have chosen your machine like a 4 CPUs with 16 GB RAM or something, and you would like to keep it like, and the network reachability by the 1 GB or something like that, 2 GB, something like that. So you would like to keep this capacity reservations for your always like it should not be shared with anyone or it should not be reduced or something like that. So you can go for this kind of reservation grouping and create, and you can put that resources under that group or something. So it will be maintained always and it will be charged extra like this. The performance will not get be degraded by the resources whichever be chosen already. That is the capacity reservation it goes on. Next, proximity placement group. Please read.
Yeah, it allows you to group Azure resources physically closer together in the same region.
Hmm. This may be very much important for people who are looking for the data center should be nearby, the resources should be nearby to their offices, registered offices, or a customer locations like that. We can create if people or if a customer is looking for it. So as of we have not made any selections here because everything is out of the box for us, at least for now, because we are in a free tab. We'll go to the next tags. Tagging is very important. Right? Whenever we are having the resources allocated in the sense, tags are very important. Either we will be doing it in the software, means like giving the server name, rack name, and the where the location has been there, and which rack number it has been there, which data center it is there, and who is managing this, who is like contact person for this kind of server, either customer side or from the engineer side or from the manager side. What is their phone numbers? What's their email addresses? Like all things can be tagged that we normally do that like SNMP tags are there, no, right? Simple network management tags like.
Yeah.
So you can just click on the resources, the 12 selected is showing, just
Yeah.
drop down list, you can see, you see that these are all things we can do. Automatic schedule, availability set, disk, network interface, network security group, public IP address.
Yeah, network interface. Yeah.
So these all can be tagged by the name and value on this.
So this is for this particular virtual machine, right?
Yeah, correct. Yes, exactly. For this machine, we are doing this. Yes.
Okay.
You can read out that 2, 3 lines are there in the top also.
Yeah, tags are name, values, pairs that enable you to categorize resources and view consolidated billing by
Hmm.
applying the same tag to the multiple resources and resource groups.
Hmm. If you create tags and change resource settings on the other tabs, your tags will be automatically updated. Something like that.
Yes.
So if you want, you can update the tags as well. Like it's my server, it's my something like that. Something like that you can do that. This is actually required for complete like asset, like creating purpose.
Yeah, asset naming basically.
Something like that you can take it. So it's easy to understand. Like. So as of we don't need to do anything because it's a free server. And next 15 minutes we'll be deleting the server, so nothing required for us. We can go ahead and review and create. Just click. Wait a second, it's calculating the money and it will be giving like you can go ahead like that. Then we can go and click create. We can still review that. We can still change the options which we already been chosen. It's a last point. Okay, after this we cannot do. When you just say create means it will go create. There is no way to stop it. But before that, we can review that. We can modify that. Anything we can say validation passed in the top. Syrian. So now we can see all the like selections which we made earlier. And it's saying basic subscription is subscription 1, resource group is demo, virtual machine name, region is Australia East. All things are chosen, shown to you.
Okay.
Scroll down. Machine type, port chosen, username, password not given, but username is given.
Yeah, username is given.
Yeah.
The disks also.
Disk is given, then networking has been given. Public IP and other things are given. Management, we haven't touched anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Monitoring is off. Boot diagnostics is on.
That is on.
Advanced we never touched. We gone with the default one. That's all. If you would like to change anything like that, you can click the previous button to go back to all the steps. But currently we don't need to do the anything here. Okay, we just go and click create. Yeah, great. Now the machine is getting created. We cannot go back and do anything now. Okay. Now we can just see the right hand side there is a pop-up has come. Submitting deployment. Wait. It comes, wait. Now it will be showing the deployment is in progress. Now it's so it may take at least 2 to 3 minutes. We may have to wait because it will be creating each and every resource for us. OS loading, box choosing, CPU and other memory assigning, and virtual net creations, port mapping done. Many job it will be doing that. One by one it has been shown. It's saying created. Okay.
Yeah.
But still it is in the progress. Okay. Now you say it's going on. We need to wait.
Yeah.
Just watch. Windows will take more time actually because it has to create the entire OS. And here we are having the very smaller. Yeah, now it's done. Okay. So there is a pop-up has come in the right hand side, and you can see in the down also like go to resource. You can click on go to resource. Yes. Now it is there. So here you have a lot of like options, choices, many things are there. Right? The left hand side panel you'll see a lot of things. The right hand side there's some details are there. Essentials. You can scroll down and see one by one. In the right hand side, you can scroll down. Resource group name, status is running, location is Australia. And you see size is standard B1S, public IP address is showing. Right, and the DNS name is also, it's actually not configured, leave it out. Yeah, that with that public IP, we will be logging into that. Scroll down. Scroll down. Properties. You can see the details on this properties. Name is Windows 1. Operating system is Windows. Image publisher is Windows. Microsoft. No. Skip on slide. Image plan is 2022. So all details are there, you can see. The right hand side is the networking, public IP, private IP, you know, DNS name we can configure. Size is standard B1S. CPU is 1, RAM is 1 GB, disk size is shown. All informations are there about the virtual machine which we now created. In the left hand side, there are so many options are there. You can see one by one. We are in overview. The left hand side activity log you can see. Currently nothing because we didn't even log into this also. Okay. Click on access control on the left hand side. Yes, that's an IAM, identity and access control management. Here you will be giving the access to the people of your own organization or your own things. You can click on view my access. Role and other things are given. Its owner grants full access for managing things, everything. Inherited. Like this is the current role. You can click on eligible assignments in the top. Just check that out. The tenant needs to be AAD premium. Oh, like okay, we require that license. Leave it up. Just click on current role assignment. That's nice. Okay, you can close this pop-up and we will go to the another things. Left hand side you can see tags and diagnose and solve problems. Tags we haven't given anything at all. Leave it out. And you can go to the networking directly. We already done that is a public IP, private IP, DNS names and other things will be shown. What all the ports are open, it's showing. Yes. So these are all inbound like the rules mentioned there. We activated only the two ports. One is the HTTP and RDP. That's all. And you can click left hand side connect. How do you going to connect to this? By RDP only will be connecting to this. We'll do the connectivity later. Leave it out. This is with the port number 3389. It will be connecting. And action center you can see what is that? Admin center. Server management, modern server tool, increase control. Not required, leave it. You can see the disks, size, other things, left hand side. This is a disk, 127 GB, something is being allocated for it. This is the OS disk only.
So basically, we can attach the additional disk and all over here from this tab.
Yes, from this selection we can attach. Create and attach new disk, possible. You can do that.
Okay.
Anytime we can do that. At the time of running also we can do. That's the advantage of the cloud. Okay. Now click size in the left hand side. That's your virtual machine size maybe. There. We chosen that B1S, no? That's showing that. And other things are there. Availability. Left hand side is the properties, locks. So many other you can see. This is all running with the evaluation license. If you have a license purchased by your office and license, you can apply to this also. Yeah.
So, like, is it okay for you guys? Can we continue tomorrow? I mean, with the operations part?
We can do that. But before that, I just would like to do that just 5 minutes. We need to log in and check, verify whether server is accessible. That's all.
All right. Okay.
With that, we can close it. No problem.
Yeah.
Please scroll up. Please scroll up on the left hand side.
Yeah.
And you can just click on that connect, something like that. Left hand side connect, networking under the connect, yes.
Yeah.
So there is an RDP selection. Is there? Scroll down, please. There's a public address has been there. Correct.
Yeah.
With that, we can do one thing. We can click on this download RDP file. Click on that. Yes.
Okay.
The file is downloaded now. The left hand side down, you see downloaded.
Yeah. So we
Please
can just open it.
Please open the file. Yeah. It's not showing anything. Okay. Anyway, please log in with that IT admin.
Yeah.
And the password which you typed. Username will be IT admin and the password you need to type in. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm logging in.
Yes.
Let me share the screen also.
Yeah, you need to share entire screen. Then only it will be showing us everything to us. Okay. Anyway, I can do.
Yeah.
Something is coming up. Yeah, now it's come. IT admin. I can see that. Yes. Please wait. Please wait. Because it is running on very low memory and very low CPU, so it may take a lot of time for to boot. Minimum 2 minutes. Wait.
Okay, so this is it.
Wait. It comes like server manager will start.
Yeah, that server manager window will come.
Yes, it takes time. Please wait. And the networking sharing something will come. We need to say yes for that. Really. Maximum 5 minutes. We'll close it. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Please wait. Let's see the full enjoyment of the first Azure machine we are seeing. Let's see. The time which is shown on something like 12:22 p.m. something is there. Maybe like the region which is chosen may be showing the time in. Okay. 23/6/2023. Yes. Today's date. Because of the machine size only, it is taking a lot of time. Okay, now the server manager will start. Yeah. And I can click yes in that one, please. Network.
Yes, sir.
All right. And close this pop-up. Not required.
Okay.
Once a ribbon closes, no, the server is ready for us. The ribbon runs, no, under the server.
Yeah, this one, first one.
We just need to wait for 1 more minute, then the server will be ready for us. Now it's ready. Now the server is ready. So entirely fully built. The server is completely ready, but like activating any services inside, installing an applications and all may not be possible because we don't have much memory or the CPU. Correct.
Yeah, correct.
Not available. Nothing will work. Literally nothing will work.
So this is, the entire process of creating a VM.
Yeah. Now we know that how to create the server. Like only the selection may change. The machine selection, CPU and other thing will change, but rest all the operations are same only. Even for a production, also the same steps we need to follow. Now you know to create it and all. Now we can go ahead and shut down the server from here. You can click start and shut down. Start button. Click the power. See how long it takes.
Yeah.
Very slow, yeah. Power you can click and
Shut down, huh?
Yes. Other planned is okay, no problem. Unplanned. Anything is okay. And okay. Now it is getting shut down. Then your RDP will be closed out. Please wait. Please click OK.
Yeah.
And we do one thing. We just click on the dashboard in the top left hand side. And you can go to the virtual machines. Otherwise, yeah.
This one, sir?
You can search and go otherwise in the top.
Yeah.
Virtual machines. Yeah, it is already there. Choose yes. Please refresh. There is a refresh button is there inside. In the same screen, refresh button is there. Create, switch to class.
Yeah. Got it.
Please click refresh. You should be able to see your server here. That's right.
Where is my VM gone?
That is a problem. Click refresh again. Can you just click switch to classic in the same screen? I'm not showing the name only. Can't see the server at all.
Yeah.
Strange. You can click on the notification in the top.
Okay.
Click go to resource. It is there.
It is
now
there,
we can
yeah.
just we can still saying running. Okay, just please refresh on this screen. This screen you can refresh. In the top selection, refresh is there. Yeah, click refresh. It's saying stopped now. You see the status is still.
Yeah, status is stopped.
Now we can go ahead and delete the server. There is a deletion key is there. Yes.
Direct from here.
Yes. And it will be asking the confirmation from you.
Okay.
And what all it is getting deleted along with the server. It is deleting the OS disk. It is deleting the network interface. It is deleting the
IP.
Yes. So now you need to checkbox. I have read another thing. You can click delete.
Now delete, huh?
Yeah, delete. We don't need the server. We'll create again once more. No worries.
Okay.
Deleting virtual machine Windows 1. It's coming up. May take some time. You can click the notification. Yeah, successfully deleted virtual machine.
Yes.
Yeah, I can click on that. Yes. Notification you can click on.
Okay.
Successfully deleted. Your server is not there at all. Okay. Now we created a server, we logged in, we verified everything, we stopped it, and we deleted it also. Okay. So you can click on dashboard, or you can go to the virtual machines to see again.
Yeah.
Nothing is there as such. Okay. Okay, what do we do? We will be logging out from our account as of today. Click on your name on the right hand side, Gemano. Click sign out. Yes. That's all today. We'll meet tomorrow again the same
Yeah.
time.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Sure.
See
Bye.
you tomorrow.
Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
See you tomorrow.